So with that, let's go ahead and get started with our chair yoga practice for today. Sliding to the back of your chair, we'll spend a few moments just going inward. So settling in, let your eyes close. Maybe taking a deep breath in and out if you need to. Feeling your shoulders drop, your eyes soften, your jaw releases. And creating a sense of softness in your abdomen. And then just notice your breath here, flowing in and out of your body. And just see if you can slow that movement down a bit, taking your time as you inhale, taking your time as you exhale. There's an idea that when we slow down the breath, we slow down the movements of the mind. Slowing down the breath, slowing down the mind, especially here toward the end of the year when there's so much to do, so many deadlines and plans. Allowing there to be some space in your consciousness can be relieving. So notice if you're sensing any of that or if you're having a hard time with the mind slowing down, and that's okay too. Maybe there are some things that we do in our practice today that will help facilitate that present mindedness, that slower mind, less frantic, less erratic, calmer, and more grounded. And so from here, when you're ready, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. And allowing your eyes to open, bringing yourself back to the space around you. And slide forward to the edge of your chair. Have your feet and knees about hip width apart and heel stacking underneath the knees. Good. So today we're going to start with an extension, a spinal extension, that is. So I'll ask you to interlace your fingers in front of you, turn your palms away from you and straighten your arms, and then take them up and overhead. Good. Now with an inhale, really press the arms up, stretching through the spine, shoulders, and arms. Breathe. And then exhale, keep the arms overhead, but relax the shoulders down. We'll do that again. Go ahead and press up, inhale, reaching up, reaching up. Keep the arms overhead, relax the shoulders down for a moment. One more time, pressing up, inhale. And then exhale, release the shoulders and release the arms. Good, just starting to wake the body up a little bit. We're gonna come back into that extension and do a bit more work. So again, interlacing the fingers in front of you, press them away from you as you straighten the arms and take them overhead. Good, and then reach up, press up. Think about grounding your left hip to the chair, and then angle your rib cage gently to the right. Just the rib cage, not the entire body. And feel that length on the left side, pulling the left shoulder back slightly. Let's breathe. Good, then come back up. Let's release the arms for a moment. Just let the blood flow back to the fingertips. Good, and then we'll angle in the other direction. So interlace the fingers, stretch them out, take them up and overhead. Good, then pressing up, ground your right hip this time, and then angle Gently the rib cage to the left. Breathe. Good. And then inhale, come back up. Again, release the hands. All right, I'll turn sideways. You keep facing forward. This is just for demonstrations purposes. We'll do some spinal flexing. So hands on your thighs. With your inhale, roll the shoulders down your back and look up, chest opening. As you exhale, roll the shoulders forward, look down at your lap, upper back opening. Inhale, open the chest again, look up. Exhale, round the upper back, look down. Just keep moving between these two postures. Inhale, opening. Exhale, rounding the upper back, creating some mobility in this upper spine. It gets so tight. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, rounding the back just a few more times. Good. Now go ahead and open the chest and stay. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, looking up, throat opening. Breathe. Good. Then around the upper back, looking down at your lap. Again, breathe, please. Then come to a neutral spine, dropping the shoulders down, feeling sensation as you do so. Good. So sitting nice and tall, go ahead and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Then bring the head back up and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Just go back and forth a few more times. Letting your shoulders hang heavy here so you feel the stretch on the sides of your neck. From side to side. Good. Then drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Roll the chin down to your chest and over to the other side, ear to shoulder. Stopping there. Roll forward again, chin, chest. Back to the first side and keep making these half circles. Rolling around on the neck here. Feeling the back of the neck stretch. Let your jaw be loose here too. Don't clench. Feeling that gentle tractioning at the back of the neck. And if you haven't taken a deep breath in a moment, please add that back in. Just a few more times, all right? I could do this forever personally, but I know that you're here for a more holistic experience. So notice if there's a point along this rotation that just feels a bit more important than the others. Maybe it feels more tender or you just like it, and then stop at that point. There might be more than one, but just pick one for today. You can always come back to this exercise and breathe at that point. And if you don't have a point, just keep moving from side to side. Good. One more breath. And then roll the chin down to your chest. And then bring the head up through center. Good. So keep facing forward. I'm going to turn diagonally now. So we're going to be doing a forward fold here next. So if you're up close to a desk or something, just go ahead and slide back. And there's a few options for your hands here, starting with traditionally simplest to the most complex. So the first option is to have the hands on the hips, and you're going to squeeze your elbows toward one another behind you. And this keeps your spine lengthening, and you'll fold here. Strengthen the lower back up and down a few times. The other option is to come into cactus arms, take the arms straight out, bend the elbows, and do the work here. Third option, should you choose, is arms straight up and overhead and folding here. Now, with all of these versions, I'm not rounding the back at all. Well, the upper back, that is, the lower back round slightly, of course, but the upper back stays relatively flat as we move through. Okay, so move in and out of it, maybe 6 to 8 times. We'll see how we're feeling as we move through it. Um, yeah, so when you're ready, bring your hands into whichever position works for you today, knowing you can always change your mind. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, leading with the heart, go ahead and fold down over the thighs. And then strengthening the back, come back up. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Coming back up. Exhale, folding down and up. Keep going. Exhale, fold and lift. Fold and lift. Keep going. Let's do twice more. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Then inhale, come back up and relax your arms. So for our next exercise, we're going to go into core leans. It's going to help to strengthen the front of your abdomen as well as the lower back here. So I've taught this one a lot lately, but just in case you need a demonstration. With the inhale, you lift the arm straight up overhead. With the exhale, you'll present a platter forward. So you're holding onto a tray and you're going to lean back. Now notice I'm not rounding my back here. I'm not doing this. Instead, the chest and the belly are extending forward or reaching forward. Then we'll inhale up, exhale back, and do that again about 6 to 8 times. We'll see how we feel when we get there. Good. So sitting nice and tall with a deep breath in, lift your arms up. With the exhale, present the tray, lean back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale up. Keep going at your own pace. Keeping the lower back steady, not letting it round at all. Let's do 2 more. Present and lift. Last one. Go ahead and lean back. Hold the tray in front of you and stay. Feel the chest lift, the belly lift forward. Breathe. Maybe leaning back just a hair more. Feel it. 3, 2, and 1. Lift up, inhale, and exhale. Fall down over your thighs. Hands can be on the thighs or hanging toward the floor. Release your head here. Beautiful. With your next inhale, go ahead and bring yourself back up to a nice tall spine and feel sensation. Okay, so I'll ask you now to take your feet into a wider stance. So just a little bit wider than your shoulders or the feet of your chair. The idea is that when you lean from side to side, you don't fall over. So give that a try. Make sure that's true for you. And the toes are pointing out to the side about 45 degrees. So to start, bring your elbow down onto your left thigh or knee. Right hand can be on the hip. And you're just going to roll the right shoulder back and look behind you. Now try to keep the right hip grounded to the chair here. Let's breathe. Good. Now keeping the right shoulder rolling back, go ahead and sweep the right arm up and overhead, out over the left foot. Big length on the right side. Good. Then sweep the right arm back Let's go ahead and sit up. And then we'll do the other side. So bring the right elbow down onto the right thigh or knee, left hand on the hip, and go ahead and roll the left shoulder back. Looking behind you, ground the left hip to the chair, and then sweep the left arm up and overhead, out over the right foot. Again, keep the left shoulder rolling backwards. Big length on the left side here. Good. And then sweep the left arm behind you, come back up. So we're going to do a bit of a flow here with these lateral stretches that we were just doing. So just to demonstrate for you really quickly, with your inhale, you're going to reach an arm up overhead, just coming back into the pose you were just in. With the exhale, you're going to come back up, and then inhale, switch to the other side. Exhale back up and switch. So just trying to move on the breath one side to another, always inhaling as we reach. That's helping to create that length. And the exhale helps you to engage the core to come back up to center. Okay. I'll be giving you a pace to move at, but really move at whatever pace works best for you. Okay. So let's start on the left side. Bring the left elbow down, sweep the right arm up and over. Good. Once you're there, take a deep breath in. Exhale, take the arms out to the side, come back up. Inhale, go to the other side, right elbow down, left arm reaches. Exhale, return. Inhale, reach. Just keep going from side to side. Exhale, return. Inhale, reach. Exhale, return. Inhale, reach. Keep going. Just a few more times from side to side. Let's do one more time on each side, stretching to the left and stretching to the right. And then coming back up and stay. Good. With the hands on the thighs or knees, you can point your fingertips inward. Just go ahead and fold forward between wider legs and drop the head. Now, a couple of options here. You can just hang out. That's always fine. If you want to, and it doesn't make you dizzy, you can gently move the head around. Just kind of shake it a little bit from side to side. Nothing too intense. But if you do that and you start to feel vertigo, just stop doing that. Either way, breathe. Couple more breaths. And with your next inhale, carefully sit back up. Beautiful. Okay, bringing the knees back into the closer position, about hip width apart. We haven't twisted our spines yet. We did a little bit with a lateral posture, but this is going to be a bit more intentional. So taking your right arm across your body to the outside of your left thigh. Now, if that doesn't really make sense for you, it's okay to bring it to the inner thigh of the right thigh. Or yeah, the inner thigh of the right thigh. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So once you have that connection, bring your left hand onto the chair cushion next to you, or maybe even the chair back behind you. Once you have those connections, sit up nice and tall, inhale. And then exhale, roll the left shoulder back, twist, 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 and stay. Now, as you're staying in the pose, there's still work to be done, so sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, twist a little bit deeper, feeling the navel pull into the body and twisting with you to the left. Breathe. Good. With your next inhale, carefully unwind back to center. All right, let's do the other side. So left hand comes across the outside of the right thigh or the inner left thigh. Right hand comes to the chair cushion next to you or the chair back behind you. Once these connections have been made, sit up a bit taller, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, roll the right shoulder back, twist, 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 look behind you. Staying in the pose, sit up a bit taller, inhale, and exhale, twist a little bit deeper, and staying in the pose, keep breathing. Just a couple more breaths here. And with your next inhale, carefully unwind. Good. So taking the fingertips, interlace, not fingertips, but fingers, interlace them, press your palms away from you and take the arms up and overhead again. Now you're going to reach straight up. I'll demonstrate here too with you as we're doing it. Reach straight up. Keep your lower back flat, so it's not moving at all. Think about rolling your shoulder blades into your mid back and then look up, just like we do for a spinal flex, except for reaching up through the arms. And breathe. Good, then come out of the spinal flex, reach up, and then exhale, release the arms down. And please fold over the thighs. Hands can be on the thighs, your arms can hang to the floor, whichever works best for you. Release the head. Good, and then inhale, sit back up gently. All right, good job. So let's meditate. Sliding to the back of your chair, please. Feet flat on the floor. Let the eyes close if that works for you. Maybe taking a deep breath in and out if you need to. And just notice sensation, what's going on in the body, what new awarenesses are there. Noticing as well how you are feeling energetically from doing this practice. Maybe a bit more awake, maybe calmer. And noticing how your mind is doing as well. Maybe it too feels a bit calmer. And just like for our centering practice, I'll ask you to slow your breath down. Just take a bit more time on inhale and a bit more time on exhale, letting go of any urgency around the breath. And just notice as you're breathing if there feels like there's any effort to the breath. And so on inhale, if you feel any urgency to pull the breath into your body, just relax that tendency. It's as if the breath is simply pouring into your body, no effort. And notice on exhale if there's any compulsion to push the breath out. And if there is, relax that tendency. It's as if the breath is simply falling out, slowly pouring in, slowly falling out. And as you relax that effort in the breath, just feel a sense of ease in your mind. If only for this moment, feel a sense of ease in the mind. Not reaching, not striving, just being. And then from that easeful place, I'll ask you to begin to take a deeper, fuller breath. Bring your palms together, rub them together, creating heat between the palms. And taking the heated palms over the eyes, and gently brushing over the top of your head and down your neck, bringing yourself back to the space around you.